Hey Rebels, it's Pepper, and we're back with another part of our Get to Know series with Nike United. Today, I'm so excited to welcome Deyna Castellanos. Hey Deyna, can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Deyna Castellanos. I'm from Venezuela and I play for Portland Thorns and the Venezuelan national team.
When she was just 17, Deyna led Venezuela's U17 team to their very first FIFA World Cup and finished as the tournament's top scorer with 6 goals. Then, at 18, she became the youngest player ever nominated for FIFA's The Best Award, competing alongside superstars like Carly Lloyd. She scored a goal from the halfway line that was so incredible it went viral around the world and earned her a nomination for the FIFA Puskas Awards for Best Goal of the Year. And just last year, she became the first Venezuelan footballer, male or female, to play in the UEFA Women's Champions League final, where she helped Atletico Madrid reach the championship match. You mentioned being from Venezuela. Can you tell us what it was like growing up there and when you first started playing football?
It was a very happy childhood because I was just playing football the whole time. I played football since I'm 5 years old, and I was just running with my brother and with his friends, my cousins and everything. So it was just very happy because of that.
What was your family's reaction when you told them that you wanted to be a professional footballer? Did they always believe in your dream?
Yeah, the beginning of me liking football was a little bit hard because women's like wasn't supposed to play, or girls like they weren't supposed to play like in Venezuela football because that was a men's sport. But like it only lasted like for 5 minutes really, and after that like they support me all the way, and they kind of always knew that I was going to live abroad and that I was going to follow my dream.
Can you talk a little bit more about women not being supposed to play football? What does that mean? And did you get pushback from the community or from teams that you wanted to join?
Well, I grew up playing with boys like my whole life until I moved to United States to go to college. But I do remember when I was in school, primary school, I was playing like football in the patio of the school, and like the teachers or like the director of the school, they will wait for my mom or my dad to pick me up from school and say like, hey, the kid was playing football with other boys, like that's not allowed. And my mom will say like, can you not play here? I'll take you to soccer practice later, like don't worry. Just like at the beginning, like other girls playing football in where I'm from, like that didn't exist.
It's incredible that you kept playing despite the pushback or gender norm. Speaking of big changes, you moved really far from home to pursue football. What was the scariest part of that, and what kept you going?
The scary part was obviously like leaving my family. It was my first time for me to live alone. I was only 16 years old when I moved here to United States, and I didn't know the language. So like for me that was the hardest part, but the goal was to come to the United States and like have a scholarship like for student athletes. So that was like something that we really pursue, and that it happened. But it was difficult at the beginning, like not knowing the language and being away from home.
16 years old and moving to a whole new country without knowing English, that takes serious courage. I can't even imagine how hard that must have been. And then, while you were still figuring all of that out, you were nominated for the FIFA Puskas Award while you were still a teenager? How did it feel to have the whole world watching you achieve these incredible goals?
Oh, it was unbelievable. I was still a college player. I wasn't pro yet. It was kind of like a dream come true, and I expected myself to be in that stage, but like not at such a young age. And it was something that I could never imagine. So it was just unbelievable, and like being in the same room with like all my idols, and like just spending that time like with them. And also I was lucky enough that my family was also there with me.
Was there a part of that fame or recognition that was unexpectedly hard?
Just a little bit. Like you will hear like some comments from other like professional women's football that will say like she's not even pro and she's like in that stage, like they are not taking this seriously and blah 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 blah. But I think like I just took it with grace and I put myself like in their shoes, and I could understand it was a little bit annoying, but at the same time like that didn't stop me, and I just continued to believe in myself and like to keep accomplishing like all the dreams that I have.
In the face of adversity, keep believing in yourself. That feels like pretty good advice to me. Playing for your country's national team is such a big deal. What's it like wearing the Venezuela jersey and representing all the girls back home?
Um, Playing for my country, I think, is the best thing. Just being a voice for that kid that didn't have like any like women's team or anything, and like my generation, like we definitely changed that in the country, and now that we see a lot of little girls playing and kicking a ball around, and that's something that has nothing to compare with.
It's so cool because now you've become the role model that didn't exist for you when you were that age.
Exactly.
Do you still get nervous before big games?
I kind of like big games. I think those are the most fun games to play. Obviously, like you get nervous, like in the sense of like you want to do good and you want to show yourself. But I think those are the games that are worth the most and the ones that are more exciting.
It doesn't sound like you really need to calm yourself down, but is there anything you do to stay hyper-focused during those moments?
And before the games, like any game, like it doesn't have to be a big one. I have my own routine where like I try to keep it simple because I want to like to do it everywhere I go. Like entering the pitch is like with my right foot. I do a few jumps. I try to like remember like what I'm good at and like how I can make it simple and like just help my teammates.
Yes, you know what you're doing. You've done it before.
Exactly.
You've played in different countries now. What's been the coolest part about experiencing different football cultures?
The football allowed you to be in different places and like be immersed in those places and in those like cultures. So for me, I think that's the best part, and obviously like all the people that can teach you something different.
Moving to new teams and new countries must be nerve-wracking. Do you have any advice on how to make new friends and fit into a new place?
I would say like to be yourself, to be open for people to help you, and also to be open to help others. If the country that you go, you don't speak the language, don't worry about it, you're gonna get there. Eventually you're gonna get there. Don't be embarrassed to make mistakes because you're gonna learn from that and you just get better from that.
I like to think of mistakes as little check marks off my to-do list, like, okay, learn that lesson, now I know. What's the most important lesson football has taught you about life that you seek to share with young girls?
I think just to be a good person, be a good teammate. That's something that I learned very young when I was in college. It doesn't matter. People won't remember you for what you did on the football pitch or like in any sport. They're gonna remember you for like what kind of person you were, and if you were a good one, like they will always talk good about you.
I think that's one of the most important things we can do. Be a good person, and you will accomplish great things. What advice would you give to your 12-year-old self?
I would say that football is just a game, that to remember to have fun the whole time, and that to keep working hard to accomplish your dreams.
Okay, Deyna, one of my favorite questions. What makes you a rebel girl?
What makes me a rebel girl is breaking all the stereotypes that society have for me and for women in general. And I think that's my biggest one.
You can do anything if you dream big enough and then go out and work for it. Deyna, thank you again for joining us today. It was inspiring to hear your journey to this moment. Rebels, don't forget to check out our Get to Know series in partnership with Nike United. Until then, remember, play Rebel and stay Rebel.